All right, let's talk about something that sounds, well, huge, maybe even a little scary. The word is finance. But here's the thing, it's not some big monster hiding in a bank vault. It's actually everywhere. Yeah, when you hear that word finance, what pops into your head? Confusing charts, Wall Street guys in suits? A lot of us think money is just, well, really complicated. But what if I told you that's not the whole story? Not even close. Because honestly, it's so much simpler than you think. In fact, you're already a pro at it. You're using the basic ideas of finance every single day, and you probably don't even know you're doing it. So, what is finance really? When you strip it all away, it's just about how we all manage our money. Earning it, saving it, and spending it. That's it. It's the same game whether you're a kid with an allowance, a coffee shop on the corner, or an entire government. See, you're already playing. Every time you grab some snacks, or you're saving up for something awesome, or even just thinking, should I buy this new game or wait? Yep, that's you, doing finance.
Okay, so let's break this down into three big pieces. And we're going to start with the money you know best. Your own. This is all about your money, your rules.
This first piece is called personal finance, and it sounds fancy, but it just means how you manage your money. It's not about complicated spreadsheets or anything, it's just about the choices you make every day with the cash you've got. It's your own little financial universe. Let's make it super real. Imagine you get 20 bucks, okay? You spend $10 hanging out with your friends, and you decide to stick the other $10 away for later. Boom. That's it. You just went through a whole personal finance cycle. You literally just made a budget, even if you didn't call it that. But hold on. What happens to that 10 bucks you spent? Where does it actually go? Answering that question pulls us out of our own wallet and drops us right into the world of business.
And this, my friends, is business finance. It's how companies, any company from your favorite taco stand to a massive company like Apple, handle their money. They've got to figure out how to pay for everything, pay their employees, and, hopefully make some profits so they can stick around and get bigger. Think about it like this. You buy a $5 smoothie. That fiver doesn't just disappear into a drawer. No way. It gets put to work. A little bit pays for the bananas and strawberries. Another bit pays for the cup. Part of it goes to the person who blended it for you. And the rest? Well, that's the profit that lets the store open again tomorrow. Okay, so we've got your money and we've got the smoothie shop's money. But what about the stuff we all use? The roads we drive on, the parks we play in, the schools we go to. Who pays for all that? Well, that's a whole different ballgame. And this brings us to our third and final type, public finance. This is all about how the government manages money. It collects funds, mostly from taxes, and then uses that big pot of money to pay for all the things we share as a society.
And trust me, you see public finance in action constantly. The school you're in, that's public finance. The streetlights that turn on at night, yep, that too. The public library, the firefighters, the police, all of it is paid for through this system. It's like a big cycle, right? Your family and businesses pay taxes, the government collects all that money into one place, then it spends that money on things that help everybody, like making sure your school has teachers and books. So let's do a super quick recap. You've got personal finance, that's you managing your own cash. You've got business finance, that's companies trying to make a profit. And you've got public finance, that's the government taking care of all of us. Okay, now for the really cool part, the magic moment. Because these three things aren't in their own little bubbles. Nope, they're all connected. They're interacting all the time. Let's follow the journey of a single purchase to see exactly how. So it all starts with you. You've been eyeing a new video game. So you do the smart thing, you save up your allowance for a few weeks to afford it. That right there, that's classic personal finance. Okay, you've got the cash. You go buy the game. The second your money hits their account, it becomes revenue for the game company. They're going to use that to pay the amazing people who designed it and to dream up their next hit. And that is business finance.
But wait, take a look at your receipt. You see that little extra charge on there, the sales tax? That money doesn't actually go to the game company. It goes straight to the government to help pay for community stuff. And just like that, one purchase of a video game and you've taken part in personal, business, and public finance. How cool is that?
So, why does any of this matter? What's the point? Well, because understanding this isn't just some boring school lesson. It's actually a tool. You could even call it your financial superpower. Because once you see how all these pieces fit together, you can start making way smarter choices with your own money. You can save up for the things you really want, you can stay away from the stress that debt causes, and you can start building a future where you're the one in charge. All right, I've got a little challenge for you. Think about the last thing you bought. Seriously, what was it? A slice of pizza, a new shirt, a song online? Try to follow the money, just like we did with the video game. Can you spot all three types of finance? I bet you'll be surprised.
So here's the big secret. Finance isn't some complicated thing for adults in suits. It's right here, right now, in every single choice you make with your money. So now that you can see it everywhere, what are you going to do with your newfound superpower?